Duck Dynasty star Uncle Si Robertson paid tribute to the men and women who gave the ultimate sacrifice, but the top comments in his Instagram post were all about his health.
We thank you immensely, okay?
Forever grateful.
Yep, we owe you a debt that we cannot repay.
What's wrong with Uncle Si? And is it serious? We got answers. Time code's below if you want to jump ahead, but for those that need a reminder, Uncle Si was the wild and lovable brother of Phil Robertson on A&E's Duck Dynasty.
My hammies are acting up. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
my
better.
hamstrings are tight, too.
No, I ain't talking about hamstring. I'm talking about my hemorrhoids.
Ooh.
Okay?
You gave your hemorrhoids a nickname?
That's a term of endearment.
The thing about Uncle Si is he's a retired Army veteran. He served from about 1968 to 1993 and reached the Sergeant First Class rank. His time includes fighting in the Vietnam War. The man is really a hero, so when he speaks on Memorial Day, people lean in.
So, hey, bless you, bless your family, and I ask God to be with you and keep you safe.
You'll notice the oxygen tubes. And if we're being honest, his speech is a little bit slower than we're used to seeing on the Duck Call Room podcast. The truth is, Uncle Si has chronic lung problems. He's really been honest about all of this as far back as 2022 summer when he revealed he was approved for a surgery in Houston. The problem isn't about inhaling. During episode 146 of the Duck Call Room podcast, he shared that when he breathes in, both lungs work fine, but when he exhales, one lung was underperforming, so the surgery was to install a device that would help that bad lung. There's a larger issue at play here, but in a moment I'm going to share how that surgery went. That's really critical in understanding why he uses the breathing tube at times today. Uncle Si has COPD in large part because he spent his life smoking cigarettes. Then in 2021, he was diagnosed with COVID-19 and says he wasn't sure he would make it through it.
Trust me when I tell you, it's real, it's deadly, okay? And hey, you don't want no part of it.
All of that exasperated his COPD, which hastened the surgery, and that brings us to today. Y'all, Uncle Si reports to work with great energy and is really entertaining on the podcast, but he is a 76-year-old man with COPD. I personally had a grandfather who smoked all of his life and lived his last 15 years with COPD. He needed increasingly more and more oxygen to get through each day. This is the reality for somebody in that condition. So it's not quite accurate to say his condition isn't serious or concerning, because COPD for someone with known lung problems is always concerning, but there's not enough evidence to be immediately concerned. The clip I showed of him talking about COVID was from February 2021. Fans have pointed out that from time to time he's been spotted with the oxygen tubes, although I couldn't really find any other examples on his Instagram page. It's still not a bad idea to include Si in a prayer from time to time. COPD is a real bastard of a diagnosis that only gets worse with time. I've dropped a video that I think you'll enjoy right here, and YouTube selected a video they'll think you'll like here. I'm Bailey Dukes with Taste of Country. Thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing.